Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're listening in from, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome back to another session of the Labkids with myself, with himself, Chris.
Yes,
and if you've been around for a little while, you would have seen that one of our first high-profile guests was none other than the man here to my left, Mr. Junior Fa. He's decided to grace us again with his presence, brother. Thank you very much for sharing this time with us again.
No, you're
great
welcome,
to have
man.
you back.
Oh, it's just great to be here, bro. It just feels, I don't know, it's just quite natural, bro. You know what I mean? Hanging out with the boys.
Let's go.
Coming in, having a chat.
Let's go. Also, we might share some of the footage later, but we also spoke the last time you were here about how you used to love loo, but you couldn't eat it anymore because of your new diet, and now it's been over a year, and I promised you some luau, which is Samoan style loo with no meat, and it's almost a year to the day, and I finally invited you back for some luau. What do you think of that?
Oh, I've been waiting, bro.
Yeah, bro, I know.
I've been kind of like, bro, man, he hasn't even messaged me,
Stop
bro.
liking my stories about food and shit.
No, bro, I loved it, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it just takes me back, man. You know what I mean? It takes me back to, like, you know, kind of like yourself. My dad cooked the, you know, loo as well. Was I forgot what meat he used, but it was always nice, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
Very
Tastes
good.
the same, but just, you know, without the meat. It tastes good.
Well, I'm glad to have finally done that for you. Chris, what do you think of it?
It was great. I haven't had it in a while as well, and I'm not. I don't have like unlimited access to that type of food in my household anyway. So every time,
Because you got young kids, isn't it like chicken nuggets and chippies
chicken
and
nuggets, and not too much actually. They're pretty good, to be honest, compared to heaps of other kids. But yeah, I get sick of the old chicken breast, broccoli. But no, it's good. Thank you.
So the last time you were here, we had some big news to share.
Yeah.
And we were talking about you departing from your Christian faith, departing from your boxing career, from your style of eating. Is that what it's called? Diet?
Yeah.
And how have things been going since?
It's been going good, bro. Not gonna lie, it's been going good. Pretty much the same in every area and aspect of my life. Just a better understanding of it now. You know what I mean? Just got a better understanding of where I sit with religion, better understanding of where I sit within the sport, and with the whole change of philosophy around animals and stuff. You know what I mean? Just I mean, I'm pretty much the same with the whole vegan thing. Because I did say to myself before, I'm not gonna force this onto like, you know, anyone. You know what I mean? Because my family, they still eat chicken nuggets and fries and stuff. You know what I mean? And like it just doesn't faze me. When I first went on, it did faze me a little bit, but nothing too bad. You know what I mean? And things are pretty much the same in that aspect. But in terms of my boxing, that did change a bit because I didn't know if I was still gonna be in the sport. I was just keen to leave the whole thing and not teach and not do anything with it. But then my thoughts changed on it and just thought, what a waste of time, or the knowledge that my past coaches have given me, or all of my experiences, what a waste if I don't pass it on. And so I just felt an obligation to coach, to teach people. And yeah, there's such a need for it as well. You know what I mean? But once I put my name out there and let people know that I am gonna start like passing on the knowledge, yeah, it's been good. It's been keeping me busy. A lot of people like, you know, asking for like sessions and stuff. Yeah, that side has been like really, really cool. And just learning how to do more of it. Teaching classes, teaching fighters, and teaching anyone who's either keen to have a workout, to do a workout, or to really learn. You know what I mean? I do enjoy getting into the nitty gritty, like technical side of boxing. That's my buzz for sure. But I'm also learning that not everyone's keen to learn, like, you know, how to throw a jab, like, you know, 100% technically. So, you know, I'm kind of learning that side of it too, to make it a bit more fun. But yeah, and the religion part, yeah, that part has really been a lot better. Like I can understand a little bit better of where I sit with religion and my thoughts around it and around people. But it's developing all the time, man. Developing all the time. But it's good, man.
You got real busy after the Labkids broke the story. I saw that you started appearing almost everywhere.
Yeah.
On different podcasts, on radio shows. I remember the Nutters Club. I heard you by accident too on that one.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah. I didn't know that you were on it.
Yeah.
I think. And then I remember some dude rang in and he was talking to you and was kind of going off on some different tangent, and I was like, wow. Like, feels like I was listening to a story I shouldn't have been a part of. But yeah, a lot of people heard what you had to say. A lot of people responded to some of the stuff that the Labkids shared.
Yeah.
Not all of it good, but it was largely positive.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that a lot of people are a lot more open these days to people and the things that they want to do. But there's still the odd dickhead, eh?
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You gotta stay off TikTok, bro. TikTok is the worst one, man. Out of the like media platforms in terms of like getting trolled and getting those kinds of comments. Yeah. But like I'm dealing with that kind of stuff better now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because a lot of people thought I left the sport because I was scared or you know what I mean. I was like, no, bro. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, different reasons, and I would kind of get fired up every time I was hear like a comment like that. I'll be like, bro, I'll freaking show you, man.
Yeah.
I'll say something like, nah, let it go, man. Let it go. Some kid.
Are you interested in seeing the new temple up at Monaco there?
Yeah. I mean,
have you signed up? Is what I'm asking.
No. So, I do get invited a lot. I do get invited because they're good people. You know what I mean? Moments are good people, very good intentions. Good intentions. But lately, I've been thinking I've really got to set my boundaries.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've really got to set my boundaries with like people. Like as good as their intentions are, they have to realize where I am. You know what I mean? But like, hey, I definitely know you got well intentions of inviting me to this place, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not there anymore. I'm not there for. It's got nothing to do with the people. I've nothing to like. You know, I have nothing against the people. I have a thing against the church. You know what I mean? That's it. And you know what I mean? So you could be kind, sweet. It's not going to change anything, but just please, like, you know, respect me. I'm not going to go. Please don't invite me. Okay. And then I'll just, you know, I'll just celebrate from the sideline and be like, hey, good on you guys. Or just sometimes I feel like, boo, yeah. You know what I mean? It just depends on the type of mood I am.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have a look.
Yeah.
I'm very interested. And some people are like, why are you going to look for? You're not Mormon. I'm like, you don't have to be.
Come on.
It's open to the public. And once it's been kind of dedicated or blessed, or like no one else is allowed in, only. And I'm like, you know, this building's going to be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm able to tell people that I've been in to have a look. And
yeah.
You thought about it?
No, I haven't thought about it. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah. So they haven't opened it. I don't know. But I think it might have already started.
Yeah, it started now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It goes on for probably like a couple of weeks or something, where it's open to the public. You can go in. They got they got little tour guides on part of the temple, so you won't see the whole thing, but you'll see part of it, and they'll kind of explain to you what happens in there and why it's so. It's a very central thing in the Latter-day Saint religion, and it's very, very important. And so definitely go on if you have a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely go and check it out.
So I've signed up. We're gonna go have a look. Want me to get your name on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I mean, because when was the last time you kind of been in the church? I mean, you know, not every building is made to withstand all things. You know.
This is true. Thankfully, Jesus is everywhere.
There we go.
Okay.
Anyway, can I fuck you, Pink. Nah. Bro, you mentioned when we started, he mentioned when we started talking about, you went after your breaking of your new life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On Labkids, you went on the junior far tour. But from touching all those different types of podcasts and meeting different types of, I guess, journalists or podcast people.
Yeah.
What's something that stands out to you, or something? I mean, you don't have to out any names, but like, was there any experience that was a bit hairy for you, or a challenging scenario, or who was the coolest podcast you've been on, and why was it the Labkids?
Don't put him on the spot like
You
that,
guys,
Sorry.
I loved it because, like I said before, man, it's just a real homely feeling. You know what I mean? Right now it's a little bit proper because we're like not in the garage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when I came to you guys, because you guys were the first ones. So I was like, yeah, sweet, bro. I've came around. We were just in the garage. I'm like, yeah. You know, it just feels cool. Apart from that, yeah, because I did do like a bit of a tour, right?
Yeah,
a bit of a tour. I'll tell you what, nothing negative stands out.
Cool.
They were just all really, really good chats. All really good chats. You know what I mean? Especially with my bro Improvise.
Yeah.
Because me and him go like way back as well. So that was an awesome chat as well. Another one is Richie. Richie, he's Hustle Kiwi Hustle podcast. That was cool because I basically work for him now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I train people at his gym. And I teach some troubled youth and some adults for his charity as well. So that was pretty cool. And me and him used to go to school together. So yeah, man, it was pretty cool to see him again and chat with the bro again, because we went to primary school together and in high school together. So it was like, oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Apart from that, I think just as you said, like the most interesting one was the Nutters Club one. Yeah. That one was interesting because it's not a podcast, it's a radio show. So you kind of have to be a bit quick with what you want to say.
Because the breaks are very short.
Yeah, breaks as well and stuff. And you can't really go too deep into anything. And then the calls later was like, it's cool. Like it's cool. Like the reason why they
because they have their niche, their audience that listen to them, mate.
Yeah, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like after midnight on a when is it on a Sunday or Monday or something?
I think it's a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night.
It's a weird time, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird time. But he did tell me, he's like, yeah, he said that they do it at that time because it's coming up to the new week. Some people are really paralyzed by that, and so they're up and they're listening. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, that's cool. That's a good reason to kind of have
the Nutters
have that
Club.
show. Yeah,
shout out to the Nutters Club.
Yeah, that one was probably my most interesting one. Apart from that, I don't really remember who else I was chatting to.
The Mandate one.
Oh, that one, yeah, that one was. Oh yeah, that one. because their crowd is quite a vast crowd, you know what I mean? Because they really blew up on social media, and because I am very opinionated on religion and Christianity and stuff. But some people would say I'm like picking on Christianity, but for me, I'm like no, like I pick on religion because I'm non-religious. And because I had very strong opinions on that, I got like slaughtered a bit by and those comments. it was expected. You know what I mean? I'm touching on a subject that's so dear to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely getting better with that now. But it's something that I really that's very dear to me too. You know what I mean? Like my convictions about it is very like it's close to my heart. It's close to their heart, and so there's a bit of this.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting better with that now.
Cool.
As I go a little bit wiser, I guess. You know what I mean? I can't say older. I'm like, yeah, but everyone gets older, but I am slowly getting wiser.
How old are
too.
you now?
35.
35.
Yeah.
Jeez, I remember when I was 35. Feels like so long ago now. Sorry, it's not about me. But so with the boxing training, I see you've started training kids now.
Yeah.
So your kids, teenagers, adults, fighters,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
experience. Anyone can get it. I mean,
I don't, bro.
Anyone can
These
get
ads don't discriminate, bro. Yeah, no, that part's been cool, bro, and it's been such a learning, just a huge learning. What's the word? Learning
curve.
Yeah, learning curve. It's been super cool because I come from a real boxing background. It's all technical. It's all boring stuff. You know what I mean? This is all real practical things. So I know how to teach things to make it practical. And I'm used to teaching fighters who kind of already have a real strong base in striking. And when I first got into teaching, I really struggled because I'm teaching people who don't know anything about boxing. And like I said before, the stuff that we do, it's super boring. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, today we'll just be working on the jab. You know what I mean? And that's super interesting to fighters. People who don't fight, they couldn't care less. You know what I mean? So that's been really cool to navigate, and like it's been good for me to work out how to make things interesting, and it's a good learning thing for me to not be so obsessed with technique when I'm not teaching technique. You know what I mean? Like the class I just finished now, they're all a little bit older. It's more fitness than boxing, but I've learned to let go of like being so strict with their technique. They're just there for workout, man. You know what I mean? They're just there for workout. I don't need to obsess about where their guard is going after they bloody throw a jab. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey, throw it from here and then out here and then back here. But they'll just be like, I'm just like, I
I see a little bit of it on the stories that you share.
Yeah.
With some of those young fellas that you're teaching.
Yeah.
A little bit of soft sparring with one of them.
Yeah.
To turn it up just a little bit.
That's my little brother, bro. Yeah, bro. I had to turn it off on him a little bit. Only because, I mean, he didn't know better. I see that we're doing inside, like, you know, sparring. When you're doing inside sparring, you drop the power. Okay. You know what I mean? Because you're so close, you're not gonna try and knock him down. So, you know, drop the power, and he wasn't really dropping the power. So I had to really, you know, throw a few sharp ones, but he took it as like a serious thing, and then he threw a sharp one back. I'm like, oh man, you know what I mean? I was like, oh bro, the uppercut's coming, bro. But that part's been like really cool too. I've been really enjoying the technical sessions I get to teach to the ones who really want to learn fighting. And the kids one is another animal, bro. Like, I've got to learn how to make things, like you know, do things fast and make it fun. Because they get bored so quick, bro. Kids get bored so quick and they don't care. They just want to, you know, basically have fun.
Just start throwing some punches.
Yeah, start throwing punches. They don't really care so much. Yeah. So that side of things have been really, really cool to navigate. But I think that's where I'm kind of heading, bro. I'm kind of heading towards the coaching side of it. I don't know about like fighting yet, but thinking. Oh, I mean fighting as in like coaching fighters, like fighters. I am coaching fighters now, but like I told them that I'm not going to take them to the ring. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I don't know.
A little bit of media as well. Didn't you do? Was it the King of the Ring?
Oh
or
yeah.
something?
Oh, but Wait, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
I remember you in your tight black suit.
Oh my gosh. My gosh,
I don't know if
man.
it was tight on purpose or
The compression tights, bro. Yeah, no, that part's always been cool, bro. The whole when we done the what was I? I was the boxing analyst, a boxing analyst on that one. This was for Devanika when he fought one of the Americans here. Yeah, Devanika, and so had to go in and give my thoughts before the fight and then after the fight for each fight. That part was cool.
Yeah.
Right?
And you're still doing a little bit now. I see you started doing some breakdowns on your socials. Those have been cool.
Yeah, just started, and I think I really found found what I really should be using the page for, because that is spreading my knowledge as well. You know what I mean? Because I have really close insight to the mind of the fighter, and I kind of understanding how how boxing politics goes, and just all that. So
and people are really digging it.
Yeah, man, they've been loving it. I was just like, oh shucks, okay, so this is what you guys like.
Yeah.
I thought you guys liked me sharing my anti-religion stuff. Oh, what? Come on, guys, you guys don't enjoy this? Yeah, but so that part's been really cool, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people appreciate it because it's coming from a fighter who wasn't.
Yeah, because there's so many people online sharing their opinions. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
Labkids not included. I mean, because we were thinking about doing some what do they call it when you watch the fight?
Reaction.
Reaction. There's the other thing they call it. I forgot what they call it. But same thing, just watching it in real time and kind of commentating and giving our thoughts on all sorts, not just fights.
Like a fight companion.
Fight companion. Not just fights, but we thought about how we can...
Should have done it.
Yeah, well...
That would have been cool because you guys are Samoan as well. So it would have been sweet, you know what I mean?
But then, we could have a talk after this. We need someone that actually knows what they're talking about.
We need to legitimize a recording. How shitty would it be? Are you scrolling on your newsfeed and then you see a fight companion and there's two big back boys that never been in the ring before.
Never been in the ring.
Never in that, and they just couch fighters, bro. Would you watch that? How much of that would you watch?
No.
I don't think you could scroll past.
I'll be like, what the heck?
Well, that's why people are really taking to your stuff lately. Is because you know it. So maybe not quite for us, not quite yet. Maybe till one of us gets in the ring or something, but.
Against each other?
There we go.
Against each other?
Oh, hold on.
My goodness. I mean, there has been tension before, but...
Who the fuck is that guy?
You know, I can swim about 40 laps now.
Oh, shit. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, it takes me
Swimming's
about
hard,
45 minutes.
Something's freaking hard.
Well, it's to some.
Nah, because I remember that there was one time I was really into my running, really into my biking, and then I was like, I'll go swimming to go because I done okay in swimming back in primary and intermediate. I made it to Auckland champs and stuff.
Okay.
And so I'm okay, but I don't know how people can just swim laps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm good for one, and then I gotta take 2 minutes off, and then I'll go again, and then I'll take I don't know. I don't know how it works, bro. It just feels like I'm dying every time.
Steady.
Yeah,
steady.
That's what I don't get. How do you do it? Because you're just dying, aren't you?
But it's easier than walking and running for me. So.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh man, no, it's hard, man.
But don't ever talk about getting in the ring again. I mean.
I'll never get in a swimming lane versus you. Swim companion, maybe.
Oh, there you go. Swim
maybe.
companion.
Also, that sounds a little bit adulty.
Not until you said that.
So before tonight, we were planning our last Labkids episode. We focused on the top 5 Samoan athletes we thought there ever were. And we didn't really get that good a response. A lot of people agreed with our number 1, but I thought we'd have a lot more uptake. People be interested to see what we were talking about. But the most comments we got back were, you guys should do Tongan athletes. And like, wait, but we done this whole thing. And so what we were thinking of, Chris and I put a list together of who we thought were the top 5 Tongan athletes.
Okay. Yeah.
And because you're a Tongan athlete, I'm just going to chuck some names out there.
Oh, man.
And we'll just get your comments, professional, unprofessional, knowledgeable or not.
I don't... Hey, I'll say this before we get into it. I don't really follow sport, man. I don't follow sport.
We figured that out.
Oh, cool. Thank you, bro. Because, man, because I'm like, I don't know, like... we'll see.
So this is a combined list from me and Chris, the Labkids, top 5 Tongan athletes of all time.
There we go.
Coming in at number 5, you might not know him, but his name is Pira Taufotofua. Taufotofua, sorry. Why do you laugh?
Because I think I know who that is. I'm pretty sure I've seen him.
I'm pretty sure half the world saw him.
Everyone's
seen him before.
When we thought about this, he came straight to my mind. Like, he has to make it somewhere.
For sure.
Like, even after, if you don't know who he is, it's the Tongan flag bearer at the Olympics, and he came out with the Tongan flag cut up like nothing, wearing half of the world's supply of baby oil. Probably, no, coconut oil it was, coconut oil. And my goodness, he just looked, man, right? Everyone knows.
Yeah, 100%.
If we're talking about global impact,
Yeah.
if you're going to be one of the top Tongan athletes of all time, if you want to make an impact on the world, that is one way to do it
100%.
at the Olympics. Do you remember what he went for, Chris?
Canoe. Taekwondo.
Taekwondo twice. And then I found out in my research that he then switched to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And he done cross-country skiing.
Yeah.
I was like, my goodness.
That's crazy.
But you have to wear clothes for that, so I don't know how he's...
There's no snow in Tonga, eh?
Hey, no snow in Tonga. Wow.
And there's a little bit of ice.
Coming in at number
4. Here's one I didn't know until I started doing my research. Chris and I talked about it, and we both agreed that the number 4 Tongan athlete of all time is Vai Sikahema. Vai Sikahema was the very first Tongan to crack the NFL. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, played for the Philadelphia Sea Eagles.
Yes.
And he cracked that. And in my research, I found out there was a story about Jose Canseco, who's a Major League Baseballer from the States, and he was known for all the wrong reasons. First to openly use steroids, and he had heaps of scandals and whatnot. Then he wanted to get into MMA through boxing. And he wanted to have a boxing fight, and he wanted it to be televised. And they rang this Tongan NFL dude's 5'9". Jose Canseco was like 6'3", 6'4". They rang him up, and his agent said, hey, Jose Canseco wants to fight you. He wants to get into boxing, and he wants his first fight to be a win. So he wants to go against you. And the short Tongan man was like, really? Me? All right. What they didn't know was that he was actually Golden Gloves as a teenager. Dude went in there and knocked out Jose Canseco in the first 2 or 3 minutes. That was crazy. But Vai Sikahema, number 4 of our Tongan athletes of all time.
Yeah, I remember when I was in America, they were talking about Vai Sikahema because like, you know, when you go into America, it's all football and stuff, and then they were talking about him. That's why it kind of like resonated something in me. I'm like, Vai Sikahema, I'm pretty sure I heard that.
And then he went into media afterwards.
Yeah.
So he got himself a bit of a profile over there.
Oh, man.
Number 3 and number 2, we were a little bit...
Oh, okay. I think I know where you're going.
Where do you think we're going?
Siblings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I got my opinion on who's one. On
who's number 3 and who's number 2?
3 and number 2, yeah.
Okay. I'll go number 3, and we'll say it at the same time. I'll do my one, you do your one, who we've chosen at number 3.
All right.
Wait, let's make sure. Oh, because now I want to change it.
Yeah?
I want to change it, yes. I've actually got Valerie Adams at number 3.
Yeah. I've got her at number 2.
At number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Olympic gold, man.
Twice.
Olympic gold. In an individual sport. He's in a team sport. It's so different, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looking at it now, I've written it down, number 3, number 2.
Yeah.
But yes.
But but in terms of what he done, you don't really get much bigger than the NBA. So I get it.
Is he still the highest paid athlete
Oh my
from
gosh.
New Zealand?
Nah, he's not.
Who is it
I
now?
found out it was some tennis player.
Tennis?
Crazy, right? Yeah, I see the same thing. Unless I was reading the wrong back of the cereal, but that's what I heard. I might need a fact check that.
Yeah, you can't say that stuff and not give us some facts.
Hey.
Jamie, pull that up.
But yes. Yeah, it's probably some young Asian girl from Remuera.
Who knows?
Let's-
Oh, yeah, there is Lydia Coates.
Are we allowed to say things like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
No. We're good.
So we've changed the list. The number 3 top Tongan athlete of all time is Stephen Adams. Number 3.
Yeah. I don't think he'll disagree with that either.
Number 3, and I've
Do you
wrote
know?
down.
No, I've never met him before. No, I don't meet him. But Valerie, yes, I've met. Yeah.
NBA tough man, strong leadership, Tongan representation in basketball.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is Miss Valerie Adams. Miss
Dame.
Dame. Oh, how dare you? Wash your mouth out.
Yeah.
It's a Dame,
Dame
man.
Valerie Adams. And number 1, we can all agree
Oh,
on
yeah.
none other than my dad, Jonah Lomu.
Yes, sir.
Jonah Lomu, the man. Talk about global impact
Yo,
Number 11, bro.
forever.
he put a sport on his back
Yep.
and blew it up.
And there was always the
Crazy.
talk of him not being at his full potential, always carrying that kidney issue, like he was never 100%.
Yeah, he's just as you said, you know, when you think of rugby, oh, Jonah Lomu, you know, just that much of an impact. Yeah,
So much so, I was almost certain he was Samoan when I was growing up. I was doing my research. I was trying to somewhere along the lines he was Samoan, but he was that good. My goodness. And then, rest in peace to the big man.
yeah,
Lost him way too soon, way before he could get his knighthood. Reckon he would have been on the way.
In there. Easy.
Very good.
there you go.
And also, honourable mentions for one of the best Tongan fighters of all time, Mr. Junior Far. I was going to chuck you in there, but I thought, if I do it and he's sitting at my table, he's going to stop kissing my ass.
But I do have opinions on who else should be in there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got. Wait, which order should I put them in? I'll give two mentions.
Yep.
One of them was my last coach, Doug Viney. He K1 champion in Las Vegas. Great kickboxer. He was, and also he's the last fighter to qualify for. Oh wait, no. I think Tonga might have qualified a girl fighter, the last one. But before that, he's the last qualified Olympic boxer that qualified to go to the Olympic Games. So which was back in 2004. 2004 in Athens, he qualified to go to the Olympic Games for boxing, and we haven't had a male fighter in the Olympics since. You know what I mean? There's been a huge deficit because it's hard to qualify for the Olympics, but he done it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to win a K1 Grand Prix, and he done it.
And he
You
done
know,
it.
He's just one of those real talented fighters. You know what I mean? That doesn't overthink things. He just goes and he just goes in and he does it. Yeah. And another one is our coach. Is my coach. Oh, I mean my first coach and Eugene's coach and Doug's coach. So when I started, we were all in the same gym together, and our coach was Lolo Heimuli.
Yes.
He's definitely in there,
Yes.
like 100%.
Yes.
The best Tongan coach. I would say
Yeah, one of the
probably
best
the
coaches,
best coach in New Zealand for sure. He's so technically good. When you see his fighters, you know their tech. Like, if you're going up against a fighter from Balmoral Liga that's under Lolo, you know they're technically good.
Yeah.
They're so good. Yeah.
He
So,
cornered Mark Hunt for a couple of UFC fights too.
Yeah, Mark Hunt.
One of my favorite memories, Mark Hunt versus Roy Nelson, and Mark Hunt was going. Mark Hunt was trying to take his head off, and then they go to the corner, and Lolo goes, "Listen, Mark, listen, go for the uppercut, but put it 6 inches down, 6 inches down, and you get him." Sure enough, goes in, puts the uppercut just in the right space as Roy Nelson chucked his head down, those walk off KO.
Yeah.
My goodness, just listen to this. Lolo Hei Muli.
He's so good.
He should have been in there. Lolo Hei Muli. Doug Viney. And Doug Viney is still in the fight circles.
Yeah. So he's coaching. He's the boxing coach at CKB.
Okay.
His team of boxers is great. Like, you got Himiahio. Man, you just got a whole bunch of good fighters there, bro.
Hemi the Heat. How's he going? He's still fighting.
Yeah, it's a struggle for him because there's not too many fights happening right now.
Okay.
Unless you're in good circles with Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki Al-Sheikh is the one that's putting on all the fights in Saudi Arabia.
You fought in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Was it related to him at all? No.
Yeah. So basically, if you really want to get paid, go to one of those. Try your best to get onto one of those events, because that's where the money is. That's where the attention is right now.
Yeah.
And so everything outside of that is just, it's kind of like non-existent. You know what I mean? Boxing has really shifted to Saudi.
Yeah.
And it's not like before how you had different promotions kind of ruling in different areas of the world. Now it's all centralized onto one part. Yeah, so it's good if you're in it. That's what's so good about Parker is that, Parker has performed every time that he's like gone over there. So sweet, you know what I mean? He's sorted, but to kind of break in, you just kind of need someone to give you a chance.
Yeah.
But I think that's where he's at right now. He's just it's like no one's putting their hand up to fight him, and he's just like, oh man, what can I do, man? You know what I mean? I'm just keen to fight. So
you just keep
whenever
ticking along.
Pretty much. First, you got to keep ticking along. But apart from that, he did have 2 good wins lately. So he avenged my loss that I had against Lucas Brown when I got caught on the first round. He knocked Lucas Brown out in the first round, and he avenged his loss as well. He avenged his only loss when he lost to Whangai Opelu in Australia. They rematched over here, and he beat the person who beat him. So right now he's like, you know what I mean? He's he's the best right now.
Yeah.
He just needs a chance to prove it. Yeah.
How lucky was Bakoli to get the call up? If that's the case, has he already cracked the Saudi scene?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's the thing.
Because now that you said that,
Yeah.
Joseph could have called anyone. Is that the thing? To kind of bring them into the scene?
Yeah, kind of. It's just he definitely called out the right name for sure, Bakoli, because definitely Parker's intentions was to fight the best.
Okay.
I would say he definitely called out the right one, like the one that was going to take it. The only thing I disagree with is from a business point of view, that was a bad call from Bakoli's team.
Yeah.
Because he already had a fight
In May.
Yeah, in May, and they stuffed that up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I probably should have just waited, bro. You know what I mean?
If there's a number that'll make you change your
Yeah,
mind,
exactly.
that's what they got.
Yeah, but that's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you really got to play the game and just be patient. Be like, oh, hey man, you can fight now and get this money, or you can just fight when you're supposed to fight and get a little bit of here, and then your next fight's going to be here. Next fight's going to be here. You know what I mean? It'll, but then again, it's all like Should have, would
And
have,
then, thanks to your breakdown, I didn't take Bacoli seriously
oh no,
until you said what you said.
He's very
Yeah.
good, very dangerous. He beat one of the guys that I thought was definitely going to be. Oh, I mean, he beat someone that definitely is going to be like the next contender. His name's Jared Anderson. I think just stylistically, like styles clashed. Bacoli's just kind of steamrolled through Jared Anderson. Jared, and people try to play that Jared Anderson is a nobody. He's like, nah, bro, Jared Anderson's good. Martin Bacoli's really, really good. Maybe a little bit of notice, it would have been a bit more of an interesting fight. But I still stand by, I think, like what knocked him out wasn't due to his jet lag. It was due to his style.
Okay.
So that's why I said on one of my videos that I disagree with people who say that he only got knocked out because he just got there. I'm like, yeah, a little bit, but like what knocked him out was his own mistake from his own style. Know what I mean?
And then you shared the video of you stepping off the plane and into the ring.
That was a good time, man.
Yeah.
That was, good times in India, man. Get a late call up, bro. Just fly over, you fight. Sweet.
And win.
Yeah, fly over and win, brother.
That was good. But I mean, I don't mean to make this a boxing show, but it's kind of consumed my algorithm lately. It looks like Dubois might get straight into the ring with Usyk. And then there's a little bit of people saying, like, you know, that it was planned for him to fall ill. Now he's got us in. What do you think? Because you said earlier, you understand the politics with boxing.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, like him pulling out of the fight, because he was sick. Yeah, there's some grounds where that is true. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't the only one that pulled out because he was sick. There was another fighter that pulled out on that same card. He got sick as well. There was UFC fighters, also, you know what I mean, when they were down there. So yeah, there's definitely grounds to that being true. Something, yeah.
You hear about that?
Yeah. So there's grounds where that can be true, but both of them can be true. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe he was sick, but now that the fight's over, can I just go straight to Usyk? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I think the only person that should be fighting. I think the only matchup that makes sense is either Joseph Parker versus Dubois or Joseph Parker versus Usyk. It shouldn't be Dubois versus Usyk. That shouldn't happen. Okay. I think, because Parker showed up on the night and, he done what he was contracted to do, which was to fight on the night. And he did, and he won, and he knocked out his opponent, like truly like the boogeyman of the division for sure. So, he done that to him. He deserves a title shot, whether that be against Dubois, whether that be against Usyk. But he shouldn't have to be facing anyone else, not in my opinion. Yeah.
And it was a very short fight. He came out relatively unscathed, although he got caught a few times with that uppercut.
And those are his shots, man. It was shaping out to be it was going to be an interesting fight if he didn't get caught, but he got caught. So it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? This started to look good, bro. Started to look good.
And can you train to not get hit in the top of the head?
It's a sensitive place, man. Like, sensitive place here, sensitive place just anywhere that's kind of like on the head, you know what I mean?
He's gonna shake the brain.
Yeah. So when he clipped him in a real sensitive area, and your legs just go, man.
And he wanted to keep fighting, his coach.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But the coach just caught the fight, and I said my 2 cents about that. It was like, yeah, that's definitely the right call. You know what I mean? Because I know what it's like when you jump off of a plane after a long flight and you go straight into the ring. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You're not all there for sure. So as soon as you show signs of getting seriously hurt, or just signs that you're not really, there in terms of like your brain to your legs, then pull them out, man. Yeah. Pull them out. Because there's a reason why fighters fly over to the place where they're going to fight like a week or even 2 weeks before, you know what I mean? because you have to acclimatize, have to get used to the weather, to the times, get your dehydration. I mean, like gonna get your hydration right. Yeah, so all of that comes into play, and he had none of that. So yeah, good call, good call from the coach.
And if he had all of that, his style of coming forward with his head down, he still would have got caught. Like
That's my argument. Yeah, that's my argument because I'm like, what got him knocked out wasn't anything to do with him being fatigued because of like the long flights. It was his style. It was his style that got him knocked out. So
And you said that.
Yeah.
He was going to come forward. He's just going to keep coming forward.
yeah, and then he got clipped. So I was like, oh
wow.
man, yeah,
I mean, good for Parker.
yeah, heck yeah.
Very good. Looking forward to the future with him. On his next rise to the top, That would have been... How do you think the Dubois thing would have played out?
That would have been interesting, bro, because that one, to me, is very much a 50-50 fight.
Okay.
Yeah, Dubois is dangerous, bro. Dubois is dangerous. I think, to me, I just saw it as pretty much the same, pretty much the way that the fight on the weekend went. I felt that, maybe not a 50-50, maybe even 60-40 towards Dubois.
Oh, okay.
Because he's good, but Parker can catch people. You know what I mean? Parker can catch people because he's quick and he's strong. Dubois can really push the pace. He's technically good as well, but Parker's fast. He can catch him in between shots. So the way I saw it was either Parker was going to catch him or it was going to be a very hard 12 rounds. Okay. I don't think Dubois... I could be wrong. I didn't see Dubois knocking Parker out, but could be wrong, man. You know what I mean? If he done the same thing he done to his last few opponents... I mean, he knocked out AJ, but what he done to Hrgovic and what he done to Big Baby is that he just broke them down, and then the fight stopped. He could have possibly done that to Parker, but I just didn't really see a knockout. But I do see Parker knocking him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
You got anything for a wrap up?
Yeah. Bro, can you watch this video of me? There's just a little warm up before I throw some tin around.
I watched
and
that
I just
video.
want
Why are
you
you shirtless?
Hey.
Where's your pants?
Not that video. Swipe.
No.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna add this video to the cut, obviously. But I just want you to be brutally honest.
Finally made some space in my garage. Put some new garage carpet. Feels good on my footwork feet. Anyway, some OnlyFans. Just doing some shadowboxing for breakfast.
Sorry.
75 minutes per minute over 75.
Play.
You want to see the rest of it?
Yeah, of course. Play it.
Anyway, I done
Oh, there you go.
so like 25 of those, 20 of those,
You fucking are you just laughing at me?
No, sorry, bro.
10 of these, 10 on each.
Ah, see, those are hard. Those are hard.
This back out across
You're just trying to be nice now.
the Turkish get up or some shit.
There you go.
I like how it's slow, core based.
I didn't plan on showing you this part.
Anyway, I just remember doing that back in my CrossFit days. And then to finish it off, everybody's fucking favorite. A burpee.
Oh God,
Minus the jump.
I've seen enough for that, bro. So many burpees.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna fight on this one here.
My kids ruining everything.
Damn, man, you got some triceps, eh? Oh, yeah.
So let me get my composure.
So what? Try what?
Trying my best.
They fucked me up. And then I finished off with some of these exercises that my physio told me to do for my lower back hip flexor problems.
Yep.
Fuck you. Anyway,
So, if we just skip back to the top of that video and just turn the volume down, let's have our professional boxing analyst break down the technique and just tell the people at home what we're witnessing here.
Okay. Let me see. Once again. Okay, so he's.
Bullshit.
Hold on.
Chris, come back. We have to wrap up. Come back.
This is good.
Sorry. See, this is what we talk about, men's mental health. You know, Chris being vulnerable and trying to
Hey.
open up to us, and we're laughing at him. I mean, the
Literally,
balls it takes to show a professional boxer your poor boxing technique.
You know what you need bigger balls to do? Is to be that boxer and laugh in my face. So you, no, I mean, like you coaching for a living? Do you do this? Is this your coaching style? Because this is crazy. Shit. I ain't never show you no shit anymore.
Hey, I've.
Do you have any spots available?
I don't know if I have the time to really break it down, brother.
There's just so much.
Hey,
I mean, he is quite light on his feet for a bigger fella.
he is. You're very you're very poppy. You know what I mean? You're very explosive. I'll give you that. Very fast. I've seen better. Don't know if I've seen worse, but I've definitely seen better.
If I've seen worse.
Wow.
Nah, hey.
Nah,
hey.
thanks, man. All those
Seen
words
worse,
you've used. It's what my wife uses to describe me too. Poppy and fast.
And explosive.
Explosive, man. It's good. Thank you.
So what's next for Junior Fa?
I don't know. Still kind of building. You know what I mean? Building. But I'm just been like, as I said at the start, just been on the journey of life, just figuring out as they kind of slowly passes us. You know what I mean? But in terms of my boxing, that seems to be where it's at right now. The focus point is at the boxing sides of it. So I've been enjoying teaching classes, teaching troubled youth, teaching teaching for the charity that my bro has. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's slowly becoming like, hey, I should really try to.
And using your skill set.
Yeah.
Hey, and all the knowledge that you've gathered
100%.
and gained all these years.
Yeah.
Like you said, it would be a waste
Yeah.
if you had nothing to do with it anymore.
100%. So this is kind of my way of giving back, and I know there's heaps of people that's keen to learn. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now.
Some of my friends asked me to ask you if you could run one of like a mini boxing boot camp for just like an insider circle thing.
Yeah, for
And I said,
sure.
yeah, no, he's coming over next week. I'll let him know.
Yeah. No, I'm always open to that.
You know your charity work.
Yep.
Is Chris charity?
Sure.
Yo, thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, brother Junior Fa, for coming back. Hopefully you enjoyed your luau. We'll give you some as you leave, and we'll see you. We'll probably see you again in a year and see if Chris has gotten better or if you've gotten worse.
Yo, let's do it.
Thank you very much. Peace.